When America tries to do regime change and nation building in this way, the American people pay the price in both blood and in dollars. It's a violation of the law to do what they did without getting the authorization of Congress.
Joining us now, Congressman Mike Haridopolos, who is a Republican from Florida. The House will reconvene in Washington tomorrow. Sir, good morning to you, and thank you for your time. First of all, your response to Democrats that this broke laws and did not have the congressional approval, at least that senator believes it should have.
Well, Chuck Schumer always takes multiple sides of an issue. A few years ago, he was calling for the removal of Maduro. What's important here, in my opinion, is that everyone agreed that he should be removed. The Organization of American States, Canada, the EU, of course, the United States, none of them recognized Maduro as a legitimate leader in Venezuela. And they even had a $25 million bounty on his head during the Biden administration. Was that just for show? We removed him without causing chaos down below. We didn't have a revolution within Venezuela. We have a situation where it's a very calm situation in Venezuela. And finally, the Venezuelan people can take control of their own country like they attempted to do in the past two elections when Maduro just said, no way, no how. And if you oppose me, he put you in jail or killed you. This is who we're dealing with, a drug dealer, thug, working with countries like China, Iran, Cuba, all of our enemies in our backyard. We're simply asserting our power as the United States of America and affirming a court decision in the United States of America.
Republicans from your state, Senator Rick Scott and also Representative Carlos Jimenez, frame this as a new day for Latin America as well. What's the long-term strategic vision, do you believe, for U.S. engagement in the region now and moving forward?
I think we want to create a lot more friends. The people of Venezuela wanted to remove Maduro. They proved that in two different elections. The Nobel Peace Prize was given to Machado from Venezuela. This is an opportunity, a new opportunity for the people of Venezuela to finally enjoy the wealth that their nation has been blessed with natural resources, whether it be gold or, in this case, oil as well. This is an incredible opportunity. 8 million people from Venezuela fled their country because of the harm that Maduro did to their country, not just politically in a socialist failed model, but also jailing anyone who opposed him. This is a new birth of opportunity and freedom. I fully support it. I really applaud Secretary of State Rubio from Florida. Also, as you mentioned, Rick Scott, he's been talking about this for years. Finally, the people of Venezuela have the opportunity to enjoy the wealth that has been deprived them for over 25 years. This is a new day. I think people will recognize that elections matter. And then if you flaunt the law like this, 70% of the people supporting Machado and her running mate, instead, why are Democrats playing these games? They just don't want President Trump to be successful. You can't get any more clear than that, given the previous statements by Schumer and others in the Democratic Party.
This will be the focus, Congressman, in Washington this week. Will you and your colleagues work to retroactively authorize the operation? Is that expected?
Well, I think what we need to have is have a debate. I mean, I didn't see any Democrats object when they went into Libya, when they're bombing the hell out of all places around the world during the Biden and Obama administrations. This is a thoughtful process. We went in a very short period of time, extracted a person who flaunted international law, who worked with drug dealers and terrorists, and we're supposed to apologize for this? This is a birth of opportunity and freedom for the people of Venezuela. And the War Powers Act has been around for a long time. We know that if we relied on the Democrats to ask for permission, it would never happen, and Maduro would still be in power. Look at the celebrations happening not only in America, but more importantly, in Venezuela itself. They finally had this lifted from them, this burden of this fascist, communistic thug who was in power for too long and at the expense of the people in Venezuela who are living on $1 a day because of his failed process when they should have been one of the wealthiest countries in the world like they have in Saudi Arabia and other oil-rich nations.
Congressman Mike Haridopolos, thank you, sir, so much for your time this morning. I know you have a busy week ahead. We appreciate you making the time for us.
Always a pleasure. Thanks for your time.
All right. Thank you. We do have